Welcome everybody once again to Just Enough Opinions, the podcast where we have topics to talk about, and we never pretend we have topics to talk about and not have any topics to talk about. Oh yeah, and also here's GCat.
Oh, holy shit, I thought, until you introduced me, I don't actually exist.
Yeah.
So I thought I would never actually, exist.
Yeah, no,
That would suck.
You stopped existing, and I forgot about you for a moment, so that's why it took me a while.
Yeah, that's like... That would mean bad if you didn't introduce me and I didn't materialize, and, you would have to carry the episode by yourself.
Yeah, I would have to carry the episode. That would be annoying.
Yeah, so closing our great friend Davey, what's on today's agenda?
What's on today's agenda? Here's a good topic. Why is GCat always late to the podcast? No. Just kidding.
I care deeply about our dear listeners, so I am never late to this podcast. This is propaganda by spread out by certain members of MPD who don't like me. I am never late to this podcast.
What? No, I don't think anybody's even talked about how late you are to the podcast sometimes.
This is all propaganda. Don't listen to that.
This is like the first time anybody's brought it up. Me. Anyway.
I don't know how. Yeah, I don't know how I want to finish this bit. So let's move on.
Let's the next topic. This is episode 10. This is a very big, very huge topic. The fact that it's episode 10 means that we've reached the double digits, and there's a lot to talk about in this topic, right, GCat?
And now that we have really reached double digits, we have twice the amount of topics we've had in the previous episodes. Isn't that right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. GCat. Also, Minecraft. Do you wanna talk about your ideas for the season thing? You announced it on the Discord, but
oh yeah, I didn't announce it. I guess I didn't announce it to the YouTube audience.
Yeah.
This is funny because maybe they might be hearing this after the whole thing with the seasons.
Yeah,
happens
it would be very funny.
Season 1 ends. So currently the episodes on YouTube are like 3 behind, I think, from the live recordings, which kind of sucks.
Yeah, 4 behind now, because 6 just came out. And this is 10.
Yeah, I guess this is 10, so yeah, 4 behind. And this sucks because we can talk about any topics that are time sensitive, and that was one of the main ideas behind the podcast, to talk about things that actually matter in the present times. And I have thought about how to solve this issue. I have looked into a couple of different options. Maybe we, lower the quality so much that our editor can pump this out like slop, like daily slop, so that he can one day, reach the episode, the live recordings, so the episodes are in sync again.
Yeah.
But I didn't really think that would be that great of an idea. So instead, I decided that I think we've deserved our little vacation here on the Just Enough Opinions team, and in a couple of weeks, for you it's also going to be a couple of weeks, but you're stuck in the past. Basically what we're going to do is the Blanketcon episode, which we've announced a couple of times already. It's going to be the last one out of the first season of Just Enough Opinions, which doesn't really mean anything. It's the title of the first season is purely superficial and doesn't reflect anything else. other than this plan of ours. So basically, yeah, after the Blanketcon episode, which will be the finale of season 1, we are going to take a short break until our editor can get the episodes back in sync, so that we, have like 1 week, so that the episodes will come out 1 week after we record them. Hopefully that's the plan at least. To reach this goal, we are going to stop the live recordings for a couple of weeks, to about 2 or 3. That's the plan at least. You, as the YouTube audience, aren't going to notice anything, because the episodes we already recorded are going to come out on schedule, and then our editor is just gonna hop onto editing the second season immediately after finishing the first, and that's gonna come out also on schedule. But for the live listeners here, all 2 of them, the live recordings are gonna stop for about 2 or 3 weeks. We're going to announce the exact time of the exact length of the break or later, when we're closer to it.
Also,
so yeah, look forward to that.
GCat, speaking of which, you forgot to do the live ping, so I'm doing it now.
Oh yeah, I am so professional. I am such a professional podcast host.
Yeah.
Anyway, so with meta stuff out of the way, I think we should move on to modded Minecraft, which is
let's
what this
talk about
podcast is
modded
actually
Minecraft. Mods, Minecraft. What is modded Minecraft? What is? I'm sorry.
True. I think, therefore, I am modded Minecraft.
Yeah, I guess so. Let's see.
Yep.
So,
I guess an update to a situation we discussed a couple of episodes ago.
mhm.
This doesn't. I don't want to bring up more drama, but Project Count, the great guest topic of this, the great recurring topic on this podcast. Recently there has been an update which doesn't have anything to do with the whole politics thing. Someone has taken all of the Project Count mods, which are licensed under MIT, by the way. They are not all rights reserved, as most people think. So someone took all of the Project Count mods, decompiled them, because their source is not on any platform. You have to decompile them, even though they are, open source technically. They took the source code for the mods and combined them all into one large mod, and then re-uploaded this abomination to CurseForge, which then got taken down after like 24 hours of being up. So that's the situation, but I just want to add that, I don't particularly know why it got taken down. Maybe we'll get some more details later down the line. I don't think anybody from the CF team actually announced why they blocked that project, but I just want to say that feels kind of dumb, because with all of the Project Count mods being combined to one large mod that kind of addresses all of the issues most people had with Project Count, including CF mods. But I don't know.
I also don't know. I didn't even know it was taken down. I barely even knew it existed.
Yeah, it was posted in MPD in the mods of interest channel.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, of interest. Oh, yeah. I must have skipped over it then. I wasn't paying attention to when it got taken down. Anyway, what do you think?
Yeah, it was quite a quick situation.
What I don't have anything to say about this. We would call this episode the episode full of topics.
Yeah, this episode is great.
This episode has so many topics. Anyway, okay, let's look at my topics thing where it actually has the topics that I was thinking about. And then, of course, there's the topic ideas that we barely ever touch.
No, we touch on them, but like, we don't discuss them that deep.
Not very often, I guess.
Through them. But
here's something that you might be a little passionate about.
All right, let's hear it.
Because I oh, this is terrible. I've been talking to you sometimes because it's like basically, if I were to generalize it, I was thinking what to do regarding feedback, but I was in the deeper one. Right. It's basically, so we're both in a Minecraft pack development Discord. We do stuff there, and there are members that are annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was. This is probably nobody actually cares about this topic outside the MPD community, but we can still talk about it a bit.
Well, the topic is really what do you do when there are people in your community that you don't really care for?
So, just to give some context. I guess I'm not gonna name drop the people, but we've discussed them previously on this podcast.
We have. Well, I mean, I can name. Well, oh my goodness.
Yeah, there are two people on the Minecraft Pack Development community, in the Minecraft Pack Development Discord community, which have been getting on everyone's nerves recently, and the general state of MPD has been on a downward spiral, if you may call it that.
Yeah. I guess that's the case, but I haven't really been paying attention to that. I've just been staying in my own channel.
Yeah, me too.
Basically. Well, you don't have a channel, so... Sorry.
I've been staying in... I don't know. I've been staying... I know what... I haven't actually been doing anything for PackDev this past week. I've been just playing Half-Life 2.
Oh my god. You gotta do stuff for your mod pack.
I know. I know what I gotta do next, and once I get the motivation, I'm gonna continue doing what I was doing before. It's not like the previous breaks that I've taken where I completely forgot what I was doing before, and had to basically restart from the scratch again. But yeah. Besides that,
anyway, no. I think,
also don't.
What I was gonna say about this particular thing is, I don't even necessarily think... I know, GCat, you might have deeper, more informed opinions on this, but I don't necessarily think that these people that get on my nerves, and at least GCat's nerves, potentially some other people's nerves, I don't necessarily think they're bad people. I just think their opinions are annoying. And they really like to speak about them.
So, I guess to not make this a niche of a niche of a niche and, hyper focused, we can just, redirect this topic back to feedback and stuff.
Yeah.
So I just want to say that, these individuals are not bad people, as Frog said, but they present their feedback in a, uninformative and unrespectful way, which is not at all helpful when developing mod packs. So I guess let's divert this topic to a question of how do you actually handle feedback when it's not informative and not respectful.
Yeah. I think we might have talked about this. Sorry. I think we might have talked about this at least a little bit. I know Davey had some stuff to say on it, but I don't think Davey really cares very much to continue about it, because I don't think it was very good for Davey in general, having to deal with bullshit, because it's very bullshit, some of the feedback that Davey was getting, not even necessarily from the people that we're talking about, but regardless, because Davey was having trouble with this, where he was like, "Hey, I'm in this leadership position for a mod pack." This was a while ago. I think he has since done different things and moved away from that particular project. But what is it? I'm just talking about this because I remember this being, questions, and I was like, oh, I don't know, how would I approach this situation? But like when feedback is shit, what do you do about it? For me, I well, so it's tough because I'm thinking about personally. Ideally, I would be like, okay, what I would do is I would give myself the space to avoid my initial emotional reaction of saying, "Wow, you are really fucking stupid," um, and and then try to take the feedback into account, try to take it as seriously as possible if there's something worthwhile in it, because somebody might be like, "Oh, this gameplay thing sucks. You're fucking horrible," or something, and I could be like, "Shut up, stupid." But instead, I could be like, "Okay, well, this person may be stupid, but are there genuine concerns about the gameplay element that that is being addressed? Are there reasons why this person is doing this thing, like is saying this stuff about this gameplay element?" I think gameplay element is important because it's something that you generally like put a lot of thought and time into, I think, and it's something that also can be kind of terrible if you don't think about it enough.
Yeah, well, as for me, I usually don't share that much stuff around development. I think that's one of the issues one of the issues that led to my our channel getting archived with modern mod packs, because I am generally kind of secretive about my projects until I think that something is in a ready and finished state, until something has reached a state that I'm proud of and that I'm ready to show to people without making them disinterested in my in playing the pack, because I can just I can share a bunch of stuff about the lore and then I will spoil it, and then the people would have basically no reason to play it. That's one of the reasons why I don't share stuff, or as I said, just in general, if I'm not that content with its current quality, I also won't share it. But when I do share stuff, and I have done that a couple of times before, not much, but when I do that and I get people like, let's say, individual A and individual B, I'm gonna replace their names, on PMPD calling me stupid. And
you just generalize it to be like, instead of being like individual A and individual B, people who
people,
as far as you are concerned, don't give
these two
good
dumb
feedback.
Yeah, alright. So when these two dumbasses come to reply to my stuff on MPD with the shitty takes, I usually, if someone's trying to at least give some arguments for why they don't think something is that good in what I'm showcasing, I try to listen to them, I try to debate them, maybe share our opinions, which we have just enough of.
Yeah, we do. Yes.
Yeah. And see their point of view, and maybe then I will change some stuff, because I have done that in the past. I have gone back and changed major parts of the pack after sharing the stuff I've done and receiving feedback from people. But again, coming back to these two assholes.
Well, you can still call them individuals. I was just thinking, in the sense of like if a person like this person responds to something. I don't know.
Well, yeah. Individuals or
I don't want to
fucking idiots.
put them
Same thing.
under the bus too much, because it's not a just them problem either. You know, many people can act like this. I feel.
Yeah.
The hope for me is that I don't act like this. But you know.
Anyway, well, when I receive feedback that's like definitely not trying to be constructive in any way and just trying to piss on whatever. Oh shit, you know what to reach their own, you know, to piss or shit on the stuff that I make. You know, I can quite quickly recognize that being done and recognize it as rage bait, and you know. When the feedback is not serious like that, I just, you know, respond with non-serious stuff. Like, you know, Frog, your strategy kind of includes blocking yourself from saying stuff like that's stuff that actively and openly, you know, tries to hate, tries to fuck, my brain is not working. Tries to, you know, in some way call other people dumb and bad and shitty. I instead try to do that exact same thing because I recognize that, you know, if I go into an actual argument with them, I would probably not came out of it sane and in my mind. So, you know. Yeah.
So what you're saying is, what did you say? I don't know. Sorry. No. So
I said words.
Avoid...
I said like words.
You did say a few words there. Yeah. You try to avoid argumentation with this sort of person, because it'll be annoying and it'll be draining, I guess is what you're saying.
Yeah, because, you know, you gotta recognize when you're actually someone is actually trying to share feedback and when someone is just taking a piece out of you.
Oh yeah. No, I was gonna say I feel like I'm terrible with bait in general. I feel like not like I'm terrible with it in like I don't know. What I mean is I feel like I'm terrible at recognizing it. So if somebody's like, "Hey, I think that what's the thing that's really I think that refined storage is better than A2 because you can do a lot more things with refined storage, you know?" Somebody's like that, then I'll be like, what? But that's wrong. But the person will probably be just trying to bait me into saying something, right? I don't know.
Yeah, I guess.
I think maybe we should move on to another topic because my brain's fucked up or whatever. This is not. And as Omega Cube said in the chat,
what you said. Yeah, the Omega Cube said that this
Omega Cube said this discussion is semi-unintelligible, and I think I would agree.
That's fair. But, you know, I just want to respond to your point because I actually understood, you know, the what you were saying, and I kind of want to carry on from that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I at first, you know, want to say that probably for me as, you know, a neurotypical person, it's easier to recognize when someone's trying to rage bait me. But it's not. It's not like it's not that even. I think it's like a skill you develop on the internet. Because I have always been neurotypical, and, you know, well, as far as I know, and you know, back in the day when I was not that experienced with the internet, I still fell for a lot of bait. So, you know.
You talk like you say you've always been neurotypical, as if you can stop or start being neurotypical at some point.
Okay, I think if we don't end this discussion right now, we would go into some topics that will lead this episode to becoming episode 1.
Oh my goodness! No, I'm not. I don't know. It's funny to think about that. Whatever. I'm just pretty sure neurotypical represents things where they're like lifelong mental.
Oh, I know.
As opposed
I
to
guess I haven't expressed my point in a very clear, concise manner.
Yeah.
But what I was saying is that since I'm neurotypical and have handled weight, in a bad way, in a shitty way before, and have since learned how to handle it better. I think it's not a neurotypical neurodivergent thing.
Yeah,
it's more of a just general skill.
I'm glad you said neurodivergent because I totally forgot what the opposite of neurotypical was.
Yeah.
I think of like neuroatypical, and I'm like, that's not it.
Neurotypical.
All right, let's see what else is in my topics. The totally real topics.
Roll topic 3.
Topic 3. Oh, here's one. This is one that I came up when I was like, hey, you got to keep working on your mod pack. And you were like, no, because I'm playing Half-Life.
Yeah, Half-Life 3 is coming out soon.
Topic 3 is, why does Half-Life 2 suck? Just kidding. No. Half-Life 2 is great. But
Half-Life 2 is great, yeah.
Topic 3 is, how do you maintain, not necessarily maintain focus, but allow, continue a project? I feel like we've talked about this before as well. I don't know if I've said this before.
Don't remember much from that discussion. I can probably talk a bit more about that.
Talk about things and then totally forget them.
I've gotten more experience.
3 episodes
but
later.
I have gotten more experience from that.
Yeah.
I don't remember we discussed that, but I have since probably got more experience from that. What I want to say is that, currently, MM Modern Modpacks is kind of in the state where I'm just the main guy maintaining the modpack side of things, and all of the other people are either inactive or are on projects that have nothing to do with, have something to do with futuristic astronomy, but themselves are not modpacks. And because of that, I am currently kind of in this position where I can take breaks for myself and not have other people rely on me to, handle them through this break period of mine. And I guess that kind of helps me to, focus on one thing and then take a break, while remembering that when I come back, I have to, do the same thing and then continue on from there. Whereas if I, whereas hopefully in the future, Modern Modpacks will become a bigger organization again. But during the times where, there were more active people, and more people on our main project, I had to sort of still, manage them, even when I wanted to take a break, which I didn't particularly enjoy. But that's just how it is. And there, I guess the problem of maintaining focus is solved by other people maintaining focus instead of you having to do that yourself. Yeah, but focus is definitely important, and that's also a skill you have to develop over time. You'll have to keep in mind what you were doing before you took a break and continue onwards from that.
Yeah.
And it's, in this sense, it's kind of easier in a big organization because other people will do that for you, I guess.
For me, what I've been doing is I've been secretly going into the modern mod packs, futuristic astronomy stuff, and I've been making errors in the code. That way you would have to keep working on it. No, that's false. That's funny though.
That's a waste idea.
What I've been doing is I've been trying to do one thing a day for my mod pack, except days where I'm really busy. But otherwise, like one thing a day for my mod pack, even if it's just one line of code, and that will basically guarantee that if I start playing something else like Half-Life 2 or something, then it will, I won't totally forget about what I was doing before. If I just do one thing, and also, if I do more than one thing, it'll be great. It'll be nice. But I don't need to. And when I do one thing, it'll still be progress. And if I don't end up doing more than one thing, the thing will happen. Sorry, no.
True.
My
I guess
yeah.
I want to kind of rebuttal this. Well, that's doing one thing for the mod pack per day is a great idea in a vacuum, I think, because how do you define a thing? Because one line of code is a thing, but also maybe one one custom mechanic is also a thing, but one is definitely more thing, bigger thing than the other. And
how I define it? I just keep it nebulous. I make it nebulous that way. That way, I allow myself to do small things
when you
and
have
big things.
When you have to do a really big thing, you can't really fit it in one day, I guess.
Well, I put it out into chunks or something.
I guess so, yeah, but that's kind of half a thing. That's we're going to definitions. I guess that's not a good idea to become pedantic about this, and that's a good strategy. I guess I can get behind that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it's important to well, I guess it depends on a person-to-person basis, but I think it's important to jump from doing one type of work to another type of work, to not get bored of doing the same repetitive tasks for a mod pack, because I've definitely been doing that. I am, I've been struggling with quality creep for a while, and I have some days I just can't get myself to work on the mod pack because I know I will have to do the same type of work because it's not done, it's not quality yet, so I will, just get back into the mod pack and we'll have to work on the same thing that I've done before, but I'm already tired of doing that, but it's not quality yet, and God. It's definitely important to
What I do is I have
things.
a big to-do list, and the to-do list has a bunch of different things that I could do. And so, even if something's not of quality yet, I can take a break from what I'm doing by doing something else.
We also have a big to-do list, but each to-do is kind of big, a big thing. Each to-do is a big thing, which I think sucks because I've just talked about that. Yeah, it's important to separate those things into small things. I guess.
Yeah. You should separate those things into small things right now. Go do it.
Trello has we keep all of our stuff on Trello. Trello has this neat thing of sub to-do lists where you can make a big ass to-do list, and then each task has a smaller to-do list attached to it where you can put all the small tasks, which we do, but it still doesn't help because I just focus on the big to-do thing and just grind out all the small to-do things instead of focusing on one small to-do thing, then switching to another small to-do thing from a bigger to-do thing,
Do you have all the sub-to-do lists set up, though?
Most of them, yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't know. This is probably really far easier said than done, but when you're getting tired, why don't you just go and look at a different to-do list?
Quality creep. I mean, I've said it before because my brain goes this isn't quality yet. You gotta finish it, or when you come back to this, you won't want to work on it again. But yeah, instead of doing quality creep, you should, I've watched. This is completely random, but I've watched the documentary about Facebook before, and I think in the early days of Facebook there was like a motto that they have that read something along the lines of like "Go fast, break things," where instead of focusing on one thing for a while, you should focus on one thing for a small amount of time and then focus on another thing. And even if it's not done yet, even if it's not of quality, you should just leave it and just move on to something else.
Yeah.
And either give it to other people to finish and tidy up, or come back to that later yourself.
Yeah, you should do that then.
Yeah, I should, but brain philosophy and whatever.
Well, you should do it, and if you don't do it, I'll tell you to do it.
And if I don't do it again, you will kill me with rocks.
No, I'll just tell you to do it again.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's no fun. That's no motivation.
Yeah, it is.
Fair.
Sorry, I just put in. I just started to consume a hard candy.
Damn. This is a reference to when acrylic started eating chips in episode 5. Yeah, 5.
No, it's not. It's not a reference to that.
This is
just
a reference
me.
to an older episode of Just Enough Opinions. Go watch Just Enough Opinions.
No, it's just me. I have some hard candy. I don't know why I put it in my mouth.
No, so you mean the people listening to this shouldn't go listen to our other episodes?
I mean they can, but not now. We're recording.
Yeah, fair. I mean, like people on YouTube. Of course,
on
people
YouTube?
here in the. Yeah, we are on YouTube, I think.
If people on YouTube watch this episode first, then, well, I mean, I guess it's probably better to watch this episode than episode 1. No, it's fine.
So since it's the 10th episode, our quality has increased tenfold since episode 1.
Yeah, and the amount of topics. This episode is full of topics.
It has 10 times the topics.
Yeah, 10 times the
had.
amount of topics.
How many topics were there in episode 1? I forgot. I don't know. I don't want to go rewatch it. It sucks and
10
cringe.
times the amount of hosts as well. No, not 10 times the amount of hosts. 10 times the amount of topics per host. No, if we had 10 more hosts, if we had 10 times the amount of hosts, then we would have a good amount of topics for that amount of hosts. But we only have 2 hosts.
Would you rather have unlimited hosts, but no guests, or guests, unlimited guests, but no guests?
I'd rather have unlimited topics.
That's based.
Yeah. Anyway, let's see what else is here.
So on Minecraft.
Modded Minecraft. Here we go. This episode is actually going to be the fucking one that's full of topics, because we keep pretending that there aren't any topics, because we started pretending that there were topics. But I have a bunch of these topics that are so small and stupid.
Well, bring them on. Maybe
not like a bunch. I only have a few. But here we go. Here's the idea. The question is I have, quote, create overhated, unquote. In Minecraft pack development, the Discord, people do not seem to care as much for create as it seems the average end user does. Question is it overhated? I can say for sure that create is overhyped outside of Minecraft pack development, but is it overhated in Minecraft pack development or other spaces?
Well, as a person who hasn't been interacting with the community for the past week, I have forgot all the opinions that the general pack dev has. I feel like creators. I feel like we talk about this topic every single time, but
we're a modded Minecraft podcast, so
think about.
Create's a huge part of modded Minecraft nowadays.
That's fair. Well, I definitely can see the resentment for create among certain individuals, and I can get behind that. But yes, create is, well, I'm just going to repeat the same thing I've said before. Create is like a hyper-specific mod with a hyper-specific theme, which you should include only if you are completely sure that that theme will fit your modpack, or at least the section of the modpack where you want to include it in. So all other mods are basically create is for some reason being treated as separately as a thing that you can just add to any pack to make it better, which is definitely not. And that's why I can see why some people hate it. But if it's used right, I feel like I'm saying this every time we talk about create. But if it's used right, it's definitely can definitely be a good mod.
Yeah. Fuck create. Just kidding. I said that on episode 6.
Yeah, sure.
I rewatched the episodes. GCat does not rewatch the episodes, but I rewatched them on YouTube. Makoto does really good editing. It's funny. It's great.
Yes, I agree with you.
Oh my goodness.
That's enough opinions. Alright, guys, thank you for watching.
Yeah.
Yeah, pack it up.
Excuse me. What was I saying? I was saying create, overhated. I'm pretty sure I've also said the same thing that I've said before, which is just that probably pretty much the same as what you said, where it can be used well, but people treat it like it's the best thing ever. No, I mean it's arguably really great, but whether or not it's the best thing for every pack, I guess, is that's what people treat it as, and excuse me, that's definitely not true. Anyway,
yeah,
I feel like people in Minecraft pack development just kind of don't. I feel like they've got like a skewed look at it, because maybe it's because the end user seems to overhype it. Not the end user as if it's one person, but the end user aggregate of end users seem to overhype it a lot. And this is just kind of like a similar sort of response.
Many end users nowadays also don't particularly enjoy create.
Really?
Being forced upon them in every modpack. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, it all depends on the end user, I guess. But
I don't know. I haven't polled the end users.
We should do that. So I guess I'm just gonna, the create conversation is kind of boring. I'm just gonna tell you instead of about one of the ideas I had.
Mm-hmm.
I had this idea about touching grass. It just randomly popped into my head, and you just reminded me. I completely forgot about it, but what would be fun to do?
Mm-hmm.
MPD admins should run a big ass survey.
Mm-hmm.
Ping everyone on the modpack development Discord server, well, preferably, and put a bunch of questions that we pack devs would submit in advance, and see the general public's opinion, or at least the pack dev opinion about different stuff. I think that could be useful for beginning pack devs and for already established pack devs to adapt their packs into the opinions of the general masses. I think that would be kind of fun.
Oh yeah, no, that would be pretty cool. I imagine there could be a thing where it's like, hey, also, are you a pack developer, mod developer, end user, poop developer?
Yeah, and if we want to poop developer, piss developer, and piss developer. No. I think if we want to get a more general audience, we should also just ask admins of more general modded Minecraft servers. Maybe the modded Minecraft server itself to publish the survey, because that will give us more opinions of the end users.
Yeah. And at the end,
pretty much all packed off.
at the end, we'll have just enough opinions.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
So true. Yeah, that's
that'll
a great
be-
idea.
Yeah, alright. Are you going to tell the
yeah,
MPD
MPD
admins to do it?
MPD admins, if you really think, maybe I'll actually go and suggest that in the Discord suggestions.
Yeah.
A channel. Of course, if you afterwards, say some words of encouragement. Well, just support me in my suggestion.
I will support
you. Add some upvotes to it. React to some stuff. And stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll do that after the episode. I think that's a good idea. Maybe by the time you're listening to this survey thing is already enacted, and you can probably go vote on it. I don't know. Later we'll add a big ass text saying whether or not that thing went through or not. Hopefully, I got to add that. Anyway, coming back to Create, I guess. I just want to ask you, Frog. Do you use Create a bunch in your mod packs?
Do I use Create a bunch in my mod pack? No, I hate Create. What's wrong with you? No, just kidding. Yeah, no, it depends. I'm definitely of the mind that Create is good in some places and not good in other places. I can go through my recently, and by recently I mean like a while ago, but still kind of recently. I made a summary of each of my packs that I've been working on for a while. I even forgot one of them, but whatever. Out of 4 of them, that one doesn't have it. That one has it. That one doesn't have it. That one doesn't have it. One of them has Create. The one that I forgot also has Create. So it's 2 out of 5. The one that I've been working on most recently, Create, would fit, but I don't have it in. I might put it in later.
So, do you think you integrate Create in these packs appropriately, and do you think Create fits much into their aesthetic and stuff? Progression.
Let's see. The ones that I have them in, I plan on integrating Create properly. If that's yes, I don't. If you're asking me if I plan on integrating Create poorly or shittily, no, I don't plan on making a shitty mod pack.
Frog, do you plan on making slow packs? Can you add project count? No, wait, we can't make a fun of that anymore. Can you add M creator?
M creator
slope into your packs.
Can you add pooping and farting? The amazing mod pooping and farting.
Fuck, I disconnected my microphone, sorry.
You disconnected your microphone?
Yeah, if audio sounds like shit, it's because it's from another microphone I have.
It sounds kind of the same, but with some background noise.
Alright, here, okay, I reconnected my microphone. Is there cube? All of that in.
Nice. Anyway.
Yeah, well, I just want to ask that, I'm gonna kind of segue into another topic I've just thought of. Do you use, in the packs where you have integrated, Create integrated, do you use much Create add-ons?
Do I use many Create add-ons? I don't think so. I think one of them I have, the one that doesn't fucking suck. I think Crafts and Additions.
The Crafts and Additions, the one that... Sorry, I'm not that versed in Create add-ons.
Crafts and Additions, I'm pretty sure, is the one that adds the electric motor, the alternator, the furnace-y thingy. No, that was in 1.16.
Yeah, looks like it. Yeah, I see.
Yeah. I wanted to talk about... It's not Stuff and Additions. That one's M Creator, and it has this constant bug where...
Creator, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, it has a constant bug where if you have something in your offhand, it'll get an empty NBT tag. It makes it so that it can't stack with other things.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Did they still not fix it? Isn't it like a 3-year-old bug?
I don't know. I guess they did. I'd have to look it up. But like someone in the CurseForge comments was like, "Hey, this is how you could fix it." And it's still not. I mean, it might be fixed now. Let me check.
Is there keep all of the silence in?
Hybrid M creator. What the fuck?
Hybrid. Why the fuck? Why the fuck? You know, at least when you just cool full on M creator, you have no shame in that. You have no hesitation. But when you go hybrid M creator, why the fuck do you not just make a Java mod at that point? What the fuck?
Oh my goodness. Let's see. Give me a second.
So yeah, as for me, FA doesn't have create, so I don't have opinions on create. That's why I have not enough opinions.
Here we go. I found it. I'll just put it in general. It's like this this issue here.
Yeah, I remember that. Let me see if it's fixed or not. You fucking god, it's not fixed. It's not fixed.
It's not fixed. Yeah, I guess not. Crafting Editions is the one
right.
that's good. This one is the M creator one.
Yeah, this one sucks. But it's not 3-year-old bug. It's only 1-year-old. But still.
No, I remember it was there a while ago. I think maybe it was like 1.19. When was 1.19 out? Yeah, I guess that was still only last year.
Was like 2 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah. I might be stupid and an idiot, and dumb, and stupid.
And I.
You might be stupid and an idiot and dumb too,
Yeah, fair, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. But I'm definitely stupid and an idiot and dumb. Anyway.
So, do you like crafts and editions? Do you think it fits the pack well?
Do I like crafts and editions? I do like crafts and editions.
Nice.
Yeah. I also,
is it your favorite create add-on?
What's good about stuff in editions, I do kind of like it, because, if it weren't M Creator, I might use it. But it is, so, excuse me, it is, so it's, I'm probably not gonna...
I swapped it, so I want to ask about the fucking... I fucking hate, No, Crafts Editions is the one that's about electricity, right? That's not M Creator.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one. That's the one I'm asking about. So.
Yeah, Crafts Editions I like.
Yeah. All right. Is it your favorite create add-on?
Is it my favorite create add-on? Yeah, probably.
Yeah. That's fair. Yeah. Great. Well, there are a bunch of create add-ons nowadays, and all of them don't have to be create add-ons, to be honest.
Yeah.
And yeah, I guess Crafts and Editions just stands out as one of the oldest, one of the most used create add-ons.
Yeah.
And that shows quality. Yeah, I like Create Estrogen. That's a good one.
Did you say Create Estrogen?
Yeah, you know that one.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, someone. I've just why I brought the topic up, because I just looked in the secret society, by which I mean there is a Discord server for pack devs that's invite only. It's called Developers Dungeon. I don't think you are on that frog. I should probably
I'm not.
Such an invite. It's quite a fun server. They've used it. And I also somehow got invited to this. I don't remember how that happened. But I saw someone post that someone has actually made create testosterone.
Nice.
Yeah, which is great, which is inclusive, which I like, which we like on this podcast.
Yeah. Now that they have create testosterone and create estrogen, and then they also have destroy, which is all the other chemical compounds, right?
Yeah, which is basically Breaking Bad. Yeah.
Yeah. And so at some point they're gonna make I don't know. Do they have formaldehyde and destroy?
I don't know. I haven't played with very much. prefer Greg. Speaking of Greg, by the way, you know how you turn into, Celeste when you consume estrogen and create estrogen. You turn into Greg here.
You turn into Greg. Oh my god.
Is it рады мужчины?
Oh my god.
It's a great one.
That's funny. Hello, Simio. Simio said, "Hey, people,"
Hi,
in the
Simio.
chat. So I was like, "Hi." I decided to say hi to Simio.
That's gonna be on record now. So Simio, you are forever ingrained in the history of Just Enough Opinions, episode 10.
Yep. Yeah. This is a landmark episode. The episode full of topics. I'm gonna put that in. I'm gonna see. Episode 10 is going to be called.
Oh, by the way, we should start doing that because I forgot what the episode 6 was going to be about.
Topics. And then I'm gonna pin this message. I'm pinning it in the members only.
Yeah, pin.
That way,
pin
that way we as members, when we're dealing with our member stuff, basically just so that we can make sure we remember what's going on. And yeah.
Yeah, and that's also where we shit talk people from MPT we don't like.
We don't really shit talk anybody. I don't think we kind of sort of shit talk people earlier today, and not really very much at all. And that's it. Otherwise, we're like, hey, who's gonna be up next? When is the podcast time gonna be for? Are you going to be late? Am I going to be late? Stuff like that.
The answer is usually yes to
yeah,
all of
you're
these
definitely
questions.
gonna be late. No, sorry. What was I saying?
Do you have any more topics prepared? I think we've.
Do I have any more topics?
Things to
Let's
talk
see.
about. Great.
Let's open up this topics thing. No, I don't have any more topics here.
I think
we
I
can
have
look
one.
at the top. Oh, you have one? Okay, good.
I have one. I just came up with one. I think I've talked about this on the podcast already, but I kind of, I've written a whole blog post about this thing, but I'm not the biggest fan of how Qjs tries to sandbox all of the reflection stuff and doesn't allow you to do anything related to sending requests or interacting with the file system in any way that's not explicitly allowed. I've given a couple of reasons, a couple of explanations for why I think that they should completely eliminate the class filter system they have right now. In the blog post, go check it out. Ezra, can you link it on screen and in the description, hopefully? Thank you. But recently there has been a new development, and it doesn't have practically anything to do with Qjs itself, but someone has created a similar mod that instead of using JavaScript uses Lua. And I first heard of it from Blanketcon. Actually, I've been scrolling through the Blanketcon submission section, and I found that mod. And then another great friend of Modern Modpacks and a colleague of mine, also not great friend, just a member. I forgot his member, but Taizu, whatever. I've talked about him before. He is in a Discord server which is focused on computer mods, like computer craft and open computers and whatever, and different programs for them. Apparently the guy that made the mod that uses Lua, I forgot what it's called. I think it's Alumium. I'm gonna check it later. I'm gonna search it up. But the guy that made that mod is in that Discord server and is sharing progress on what they're doing, and they explicitly showed off that the mod is going to have a system for mixins, which is a big no-no for the Kubejs class filter, as you might know if you read my blog post. And it's kind of interesting where the project will go next, and if it won't get fucking blown off Cusverge, because all of the attempts of making add-ons which would open up the sandbox of Kubejs that have been published on Cusverge did get taken off of it, because Lat asked the CF admins to. It will be interesting to see if this will get taken down by the Lat Dev Mafia as well.
So they're making a new-ish Cube.js thing with Lua, so it's Lube.js, right?
No, that's a that's not a good name. I don't think they're making a loop for JavaScript.
The Lube Lua.
I don't think that's a separate project. That doesn't have anything to do with Minecraft. No, a lot of people behind the Lua project have nothing to do with the people behind Kubejs. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, other people that aren't related to Cube.js are making a Lube Lua, and they're making it so that you can mix in Lube Lua.
Fuck you.
What?
No, nothing.
I think your mic cut out or something.
No. I think it's fine. I didn't say anything important. I'm trying to find the name of the mod. Can you talk? Give your opinion on this whole insane.
Well, if you don't want me to say the Lua version of Cube.js, we call it the Lua version of Craft Tweaker. It would be Lube Tweaker, right? Or no, sorry.
Aluminum. Let me look up how it's pronounced. I go insane. Goddamn. Allium. I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce
it. Right? That's just Allium?
Probably Allium. Yeah, hopefully it's Allium. Because I've mispronounced a couple of things on this episode, on this podcast, which didn't lead to some unfortunate consequences.
Okay. Well, Allium. So they're making Allium, which is I don't know, based, I guess. What's the difference between this and someone just making a mod with mixins, right?
Well, it's the difference between making a core mod and making a script with Kubejs.
Yeah, so anybody can make a mod at some point. They just have to learn how to do it. This would just be give more power to a pack developer or something, right?
Mods kind of suck to, integrate into packs. They're hard to integrate than scripts, because you have to, first upload it to, CurseForge, get approved, then, add it to your pack, etc., then update.
Yeah.
Wait for the update. If you ever decide to update, you have to wait for it to get approved again on CurseForge, which sucks. Whereas, with these kind of systems, you can quickly debug and add stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, what are the concerns? If it's got a security vulnerability thing, then clearly it'll just be approached in the same way that people approach mods, right?
Well, yeah, the thing, I assume you haven't read my blog post,
but
I do a thing about, that's fair. It's quite long. The main thing that prevents most of these mods from allowing people to do things without a sandbox system around them, is that CurseForge and modern admins, especially CurseForge admins, not treat mod packs in the same way they treat mods, because mods are basically programs that run on a system. They can be malware. Whereas CurseForge admins, for some reason, think of mod packs as this kind of toy thing as compared to mods and actual programs which can't really do any harm to your computer and stuff. But that's not the case. That hasn't been the case for a while now, because we have stuff like Fancy Menu, which literally can delete system 32
Oh my
if you
god.
ask it to. That's true, by the way. You should look it up.
Yeah.
You probably know about that. But there was a whole drama that that was included in the base Fancy Menu mod. Now this is included. It's been separated into an add-on, but that still exists, and still can do harm to your PC. It's time to stop treating modpacks as a thing that cannot hurt your PC, because it can, and you should check it for malware the same way you check for malware in mods. That was basically the thing I said at the end of the blog post.
Yeah, I guess that's what I would say. I mean, I like the ability to download a mod pack and expect my computer to stay safe, but what?
You also probably also like the ability to download a mod and have the guarantee that it will not hurt your PC.
Yeah, absolutely.
But that's being done through the system that CurseForge has right now, which searches for malware in mods. So you should
just make it search for malware in mod packs as well.
Yeah, because right now it's based on a trust-based system, which is always a bad idea, to be honest.
I feel like a trust-based system can work if you have like two people in the trust-based system and they're both trustworthy. Right? But yeah. No, other than that,
that's definitely not how you should treat.
Yeah,
stuff.
not a big place like CurseForge.
Yeah.
Let's see. What else is there?
Roll topic number 5 or whatever. 4
topic
or 5.
Number 5.
Topic number 5.
Number 4. Let me go to the topics ideas
topic number
thing.
5.
I'm going to go to topics ideas. Wait a minute. I just got a ping for Modfest.
I also got a ping for
The
Modfest.
official build phase starts in 2 days. Pogger. That's a singular pog here. I'm gonna post my. Here's my singular pogger.
Pogger.
It's the whoa emote again.
Pogger. I barely know her.
I'm gonna barely. You're gonna be barely breathing when I'm done, fucking throwing rocks at you.
True.
Let's see.
Blanketcon. Have you heard of Blanketcon? It's this awesome event which happens in Mod Minecraft. That's a convention about
a convention that happens about modded Minecraft. Oh, you can't tell me more.
Oh shit.
I think I said this before. I've been to Blanketcon 23. That's it.
Yeah, me too. I think have we discussed Blanketcon before? I don't know. I forgot. Friendly reminder that Blanketcon 25 is going to be the first Blanketcon that Just With Beans is attending, and probably the last one, because they will kick us out after hearing all of our terrible opinions. But when you listen to this, maybe it's about to start. Maybe it's already going on. I don't know. Check out the Blanketcon website. Yeah, that's give you all the info you need, and maybe come around, listen to us record live, and fiddle around with some fun mods while we do it.
Oh yeah, and we're gonna have to come up with topics for Blanketcon. All right, that's gonna be difficult.
Yeah, but we can just look in the EMI menu and just
that's true. I'm gonna be like, scroll through a bunch of things. The seismic vibrator. I wonder what that thing does.
Oh, shit. That's a good bit. That's not an overused bit. I think we've talked about that in DMs before, but there are a couple of bits that we have in this podcast which are definitely overused. Sodium and Badium drama coming in the next episode, by the way. But there are a couple of great bits that we have forgotten about, and I think that's what makes them great.
Yeah.
We should keep them that way.
Yeah.
Seismic vibrator is a funny one.
Yeah. Anyway, that's just an example of like a random thing that you could find while scrolling through the menu, I imagine. Anyway, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to look at the topics ideas thing. Where is it? What is the oldest one?
Idea.
Sort by date posted. And go to this bottom one. Okay, Greg Tech versus Create. Did we talk about that?
I think we haven't, but I think I would be more on Greg Tech side, while you would be more on Create side.
I would probably be more on Create side. I enjoy Create a little more than I enjoy Greg Tech, but as far as I know, Greg Tech is pretty good.
Mods.
Yeah.
Greg Tech and Create are just different, so I don't know if that's worth discussing that much.
Alright, let's see. We talked about Greg Tech drama, and we get extra points.
Yeah, that's episode 5 and 7.
Yeah, we get extra points because we got Greg Tech micro celebrities as guests. Botania,
true, we did get two.
This is a topic post. I can just copy this message link and put it in the members only thing under the episode 10 episode.
No, I see. I have it opened.
Yeah, but I can put it there so that the editor can open it up and be like, "Hey, look at this."
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Botania, I responded to this back in the old days of January, where I was like, "What about Botania?
Way too long.
Huh? What? Botania was the only thing.
I've been doing this for way too long, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Vanilla-like and its consequences on modern mods. Have we talked about that?
No, I think I have. I don't know. I just want to ask, do you like Botania? Because I do like Botania.
I think Botania sucks. Just kidding. I like Botania.
Yeah.
I think I
remember the good old days. Remember the good old days of episode 2, where you went like bio mods, and I thought you said bio mods, and then I
and I don't know why you would think that I said bio mods, because what the fuck is a bio mod?
Botania is a bio mod. Biomancy is a bio mod.
Yeah, but like you don't call Botania a bio mod. You call it well. Whether or not it's a tech mod or magic mod, people will get upset about.
No, it's a tech mod. Let's talk about that. Is it a tech mod or magic mod?
I'm responding to Omega Cube saying bio or bile, but I'm saying here
what about Bible
bio,
mods?
but I had said biome.
What about Bible mods?
Bible mods?
Yeah, I think that's the thing we should be thinking about,
You like Bible mods?
Yeah,
like
we need some more Jesus in the modded Minecraft community, yeah.
I do like Biomancy. Omega Cube is talking about Biomancy, and by talking about I mean just mentioning the name and that's it. But Biomancy's great. I think Jesus would be a big fan of Biomancy. Do you think so?
True, yeah, I think Jesus would call, Botania a tech mod, because, Vasky calls it a tech mod. And Jesus, learned, little known fact, but in the Bible there is a chapter where Jesus learns the ways of goodness from Vasky.
Yeah. You know what? Jesus would probably Jesus would have trouble with Botania because he would be like, okay, time to put these mystical petals and then seeds into the petal apothecary. But when he did, the water would turn to wine,
Yeah, that would suck.
and
That would suck for
it
him.
would
Yeah,
be like, well, I can't use the petal apothecary, and then divine Vazkey, but biblical Vazkey from back in the day. Back in the day, when they guess what they did back in the day in Cain and Abel times, GCAT. You know what they did?
what did they do, Frog?
They killed people with rocks. That's what they did.
Damn, yeah, that's true. Oh, I want to say that, Vasky probably would be a character that, turns wine back into water.
Really?
That would be his divine power.
Is that where are you getting that idea from?
Jesus fails at, there's an episode in the Bible where Jesus fails at creating the rune of water or whatever. And then Vasky comes to his, his...
Oh yeah, no,
save
Jesus probably would be like, oh, these sin runes are pretty terrible.
True.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's
Forgot about that.
in Botania, yeah. The Botania plus Jesus episode.
The Botania plus Jesus episode. Yeah. So Omega Cube's right. To be honest, this is kind of how I play Botania because I am terrible at things that Botania actually wants me to do, I'm pretty sure. So, excuse me, if you've seen a lot of Vazkey's posts about Botania, they talk about, yeah, here are all the cool, intuitive ideas about vanilla-like automation and how they should fit into my mod, and you should be able to try to automate the stuff with only the stuff from Botania and vanilla features. And I'm like, okay, that's cool and all, but I just want to use your crafting handlers, like the Pure Daisy, and I just want to use them to make random shit happen. Like, I made it so
that... I feel like that's
What?
Yeah, I feel like that's one of the, not necessarily problems, but one of the main, points with Botania that Vasky really tries hard to, to make automation fun and, somehow different in a way, but then, or all of our tech focused minds just goes like, what the fuck is this bullshit? I just want to create blocks where I can, put all my items in and get all the other items, so I'm just gonna simplify the, the stuff that Botania gives you down to a T.
Yeah.
And, just as Jesus Christ, born in at the wrong time in the wrong place, sharing ideas that don't get that much recognition from society. Vasky's ideas are also not that popular among the community.
Yeah. You know what? You know what you and I should do, GCAT, is at some point we can actually take a deep dive into Botania and play generic Botania pack. I played a little bit of it, but it went a little slow for my taste at the very beginning. It's a Skyblock pack based mainly on Botania, but it has Create and Rs in it, I'm pretty sure. But those are only unlocked using Botania mana and stuff like that, so might be an interesting pack to play.
I think that might be an interesting experience. The kind of the main source where I get all of my Botania experience from is from Enigmatic 6 Expert, where the natural progression of Botania was kind of forced upon you, and you couldn't just cheese your way through with, End of Flames, because End of Flames were endgame in that, which sucked.
Yeah.
And so I think so, at least. Maybe I'm completely wrong, and someone will tell me in the comments that I fucking suck at this, but I think that was how it worked, and I didn't necessarily enjoy that.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like if you're forced into doing Botania the way it's intended, after doing a bunch of tech stuff, then it can get annoying because of how slow paced it is. But if you're playing it so that you can enjoy the shit out of it, about the the intended path stuff, that'll be good. And Omega Cubed, I said I agreed with in terms of this Botania gameplay thing, but now I accidentally game board reacted this thing. Oopsie. That was like an actual accident, but
Editor, put the image of the Mega Cubes messages
yeah,
up on
yeah.
screen right now.
The thing where it says Botania gameplay is Endoflame, Mana, more Endoflame, Terra Steel, Alpine Portal, Gaia Guardian. That's basically my experience. And I really need to play more and play better. I know, for instance, I think FTB interactions started with like the Dandelifian or something. The other thing that I've done with Botania is used Astral Sorcery to cheese cake out of pumpkins and then use the Kekimuras or whatever it is to get a lot of mana from that cake. And so that's my other Botania experience. And that's still a pretty cheesy way.
Well, when I, finish my Create Above and Beyond playthrough, I might, call you up to play some, Untitled or whatever it's called.
Yeah, generic Botania pack.
Generic Botania pack, yeah.
Yeah.
So look forward to a DM from me in like 4 years or so.
Yeah. I'll check my phone at my deathbed and you'll be like, "Oh, Frog, I finally finished Create Above and Beyond. Can we play Greg Tech now? Not Greg Tech, sorry, fuck.
Great Russian accent.
Yeah, this is my dying GCAT accent. Sorry.
Yeah. That's fine. I don't even think I can make like an accent that's similar to yours. I don't think.
Similar to my regular accent or similar to my shitty Russian accent?
No, I can definitely make fun of, parody your shitty Russian accent with the parody of my terrible Russian accent, but, I can't probably, do a parody of your regular accent.
Well, my shitty Russian accent, again, is more parody of like, heavy Team Fortress 2,
Fair. Yeah.
Because I think, maybe it's changed by now, but I feel like I've heard a lot more heavy Team Fortress 2 in my life than I have real Russian people like you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, did you have anything else to talk about?
Oh yeah, Botania. There were some other topics that in that same post. By the way, the topics suggested that we are discussing right now are by Huge Trust, which is a great friend of this podcast. He has submitted numerous B-roll before, so
Yeah, the B-roll is really, really useful. I have not. I really want to figure out how to get the B-roll. I mean, how to make B-roll so I can properly. What?
You should just read the rules in the B-roll suggestions.
Yeah, I can probably. Well, the rules are not actually very helpful, but it Wait a minute. Where's the rules button? Oh, there's the post guidelines. Okay, the thing that you had in the rules here, I thought it was unhelpful because it just says penis, but
penis, yeah, but that's not the rules themselves.
Yeah. No, I gotta look at these rules now. Anyway, the other thing is, Omega Cubed, we're thankful that you are the only current audience member. I wanted to go back to your topic idea before we go on to the other ones, because you reminded us, or at least reminded me, that it was there. And so this topic idea was, quote, Silksong, and then Silksong's crossed out because I was like, what the frick is a Silksong? But I'm pretty sure I know what a Silksong is, actually. But instead, Half-Life 3 moments with certain mods like Create Aeronautics. And so I think the idea here is... What are you saying, GCat?
I dropped my...
You dropped your microphone or something?
No, it's not my microphone, it's my speakers, which I don't use, but they just have a tendency to fall once in a while, so I'm gonna come back in a couple seconds. I just need to...
Okay, yeah, fix your speakers. So, from what I understand, is Silksong and Half-Life 3 being anticipated titles for games that there's the funny meme about it, in general where people are, or on the internet, I mean, where people are really looking forward to this sort of stuff, but there's not really a big chance of it happening, or at least new stuff coming out really soon, as far as I know. But Omega Cubed, yeah, Omega Cubed is correcting me here. It's more like it's taking eons. Yeah, so I'm thinking, like, the thing that I would say is, from what I understand it, it's, other than it just taking eons, the idea of news coming out of it happening soon it's, I don't know. But anyway, regarding certain mods, like Create Aeronautics. So, Create Aeronautics, I'm pretty sure, is a Create add-on that allows you to have airships and shit like that, right? I'm gonna look it up now. Create
Yes.
Aeronautics. Yes, thanks GCat, thanks Omega Cubed, who's also saying this. Create Aeronautics publishes their release date by Zanyville News on YouTube, 21K views a year
Okay, fuck
ago.
it, I can't get my speaker back up. I think it's fucking stuck in there, so
Oh my goodness. What is going on? Oh no, this is a funny video, actually.
It's like an April Fool's.
Yeah, it's like an April Fool's thing.
Yeah, I expect that.
Funny. Let me.
April Fool's is today. Isn't 2 days, by the way.
It's in 2 days.
Yeah.
That's when the Blanketcon build thing's starting.
Damn.
Yeah.
Maybe it won't start in 2
Yeah,
days.
maybe.
Just fucking
No one else
around.
is gonna come out in 2 days. The ability to spoiler-free give episode publish episode 6. No, not 6, 7.
Oh yeah, episode 7 is gonna come out, and well,
Yeah.
not it won't come out in 2 days, but you know, I feel like this all sounds so weird to people stuck in the past in the YouTube recordings.
Yeah. Well,
we talk about this.
Episode 7 we recorded privately because it had to do with something that had some spoilers for something that is going to come out soon, from what we understand. Hopefully it'll be fine if we talk about the fact that it'll...
I think we've talked. I think first of all, I think we've talked about why we recorded in private in episode 7 itself. Then we talked about why we recorded privately in episode 8, and now we're talking about it as if we're trying to avoid spoiling what we talked about it in episode 7, even though it will 100% come out by then.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I don't
whatever.
think we're spoiling much to Mega Cubed, but whatever.
Yeah, I don't. Well, anyway. I haven't followed Create Aeronautics, but it looks like 2 years ago on Create Aeronautics' channel. Let's see when this was exactly. Premiered July 12th, 2022. There was 1 year of Create Aeronautics. So Create Aeronautics...
Wait, no one.
So it started in July of 2021 then?
Yeah, probably. It's like 1.18, I think. Well, at first it was 1.18.
Oh, man.
Should be.
So people have been using like the Clockwork add-on for Valkyrian Skies instead, right?
Yeah, I think that's what most people use nowadays. I don't know if there is much of a difference between that and
I've actually
Create Aeronautics.
I've played with end users before. Ugh, no, just kidding.
Them, yeah.
No, I've actually, like I said before, I'm on this server where we played all the mods 9, for instance. That's the same server, and we had played all of Fabric 7 or 6, I think it was, and one of the individuals, one of the guys on the server, really wanted. Well, a lot of us, not me, I didn't really care as much, but a lot of the people who were on the server, they wanted to be like, hey, let's have Create Clockwork Valkyrian Skies add-on something. And, we built a big, cool airship, and it was pretty cool. It was pretty fun. I did not really do much Create on that server. I totally forget what I did. But I had a bunch of things like Tech Reborn to play around with. So it didn't really bother me. But I guess it really shows to me that the technology's there to some degree, or something.
Well, yeah, from what I've seen, it's fun. But I think Valkyrian Skies and Creator Aeronautics are based on different technologies.
Yeah.
When it comes to how they handle their airship stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, from what I've seen, it was fun. Yeah, I've seen Valkyrian Skies a bunch recently, and yeah, it's definitely a good mod.
Oh, there's a progress blog for Create Aeronautics. Let's see.
Progress update. There is no progress.
There's one posted on October 23rd, 2023, one posted on November 22nd, 2023, and that's it.
Awesome.
Yeah. And there's the link to the Discord server. But I think I'm full on Discord servers, so I don't really want to bother trying to join. I don't know. It's probably pretty cool. I don't really, again, I haven't followed this project too much, so I don't really know what the general feeling on it is. Like, as far as I know it, Omega Cube's correct in the sense that it's one of these mods that have a Silksong or Half-Life 3 reputation. But I feel like I haven't been too close to anybody who's talked about it that way, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, me too. I'm not particularly in the create focused community.
Yeah.
So I mostly just hear about the hype around Creator Aeronautics from different YouTubers I occasionally watch.
Yeah. I suppose Create 6 coming out is probably a huge, speed bump for them as well.
Yeah, probably a setback, yeah. Because they have to port all of the shit now.
Yeah.
And that's why you should stay on one version. No, I'm joking. Do what the fuck you want, I don't care.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't know of any other mods that are like that. For some reason what comes to my mind is Abyssal Craft, but I know that's not like that because that gets regular updates, and the only thing about it is that it stays on 1.12, I think, right?
I'm not much in the
Thaumcraft. That's obviously
Thaumcraft, yeah, Thaumcraft.
Omega Cube just reminded us that Thaumcraft exists.
Omega Cube, you should become the third host, to be honest.
Yeah, if you want to. But yeah, Thaumcraft. It feels like it's been years since I've heard of Thaumcraft. I think arguably in some case because it has kind of been years since I've heard about Thaumcraft.
I am in a server which is like it's like a GregTech community server, drama, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't well matter. There is like a channel which I think is called Shithole or whatever, where the admin just subscribed a bunch of different news channels to it. And one of them is the Koch news channel, where they occasionally post like Thaumcraft 7, right? Thaumcraft 7 is the one that's supposed to come out on modern versions.
Yeah.
Thaumcraft 7 sneak peeks, and every time I see them, they look cool occasionally, but I just every time I see them, I remember that Thaumcraft is ARR, and I won't be able to do much with the mod. And then I just remember that I fucking hate Hop, and then,
Yeah, Thaumcraft being ARR
I get less excited for that.
What'd you say you fucking hate?
The developers.
Oh, you hate the developers. I have not really. Whenever somebody has something good that they've made, generally I tend to have like a positive association with them. I have not found reason personally to take issue with anything that QFH has done, but I don't remember all the history either.
No, I don't particularly, hate Kof developers and what they do. That was mostly an exaggeration, but I do hate their attitude towards open source and licensing their mods and stuff.
Yeah.
I just hate our stuff in general.
Yeah. I mean,
go ahead.
I was just gonna talk about
my thing later.
Like, open source is great, but I think it's better in general. But the other thing is I don't really know what reasons they might have for trying to keep it ARR. So I don't really
I
know the
think
reasons they should.
This my complaint is more so towards Thermal instead of Thumbcraft, because
Mhm.
I think the original developer of Thumbcraft, when handing over the project to COFH, actually said to actually asked to keep it IRR. So that's respectful that they do that, but
Yeah.
that's more questions towards the original developer instead of COFH.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I suppose thermal's visible source at least, right?
It is, but visible source doesn't give you much.
Yeah. I don't know. My experience again, being a goofy, stupid, idiot, fucking shithead pack dev is I just need to look at how things are done in the mod potentially to see how it might affect my pack development or something, right? So if it's like I'm running into a bug, I'll just be able to go and look into the source or something, and that's what matters for me as far as I know it. So
yeah, but I don't know. You in the case where Imode is visible source but not open source, the bug will, if the bug is in the mod itself, it will probably not get fixed. That quickly as it would in an open source mod.
Yeah,
especially if you are on an outdated version where the original mod developer doesn't have any motivation to keep maintaining it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I to show how much I fucking hate COFH, which is not true, but I gotta pretend that I do, because that's what we do on this podcast.
Yeah.
I think I've talked about that in a earlier episode, but my first introduction to MPD was someone stealing my meme about how I fucking hate COFH. And I just looked it up and I found my original message.
Oh my goodness, let me find. I want to see it now.
Yeah, I sent the link editor. If you want, you can. Not if you want. I'm gonna force you. Add the screenshot of my messages, my first messages on PD. This is the image I've made. This is a funny one. The one that Vivi said that shamelessly stole them from me.
Yeah. Sorry, I was looking at it and I got distracted.
If I sec as in one sec a bunch very quickly, it sounds like sex.
Oh my goodness.
Damn. Anyway, I sent it in general, yeah.
Nice.
This
is funny. Let me see it.
Yeah, it's quite long.
Oh, that's goofy.
Oh, yeah, it's edited from the same image where instead of Thermal and COFH, it was Nintendo, and I think it's like talks about how Paco Gutierrez from Venezuela made a Nintendo Switch out of cardboard.
I think you don't need to explain it.
You probably know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably probably seen that image before.
Yeah.
I just said it to look like it was about COFH.
Yeah, it's funny. Anyway.
And that's how I got introduced to MPD, by the way, which is nice.
Nice. You have more topics and ideas? Or topics?
We should probably finish the topic ideas that Huge Trust has gracefully provided to us.
Yeah. So we finished talking about Botania. Vanilla-like and its consequences on modern mods. Have we talked about that?
I think we've talked about that, yeah. Since, when we talked about how textures should now live up to the standards of Yappa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or spawn drama. This will be like a dig through the past. I barely remember anything about it.
I think that deserves, a huge segment in itself, for which we just don't have time for right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I would have to prepare a bit for that, because I have to, read up on that. I know the general outline, but there is so much stuff to talk about that.
Yeah.
I would probably have to get prepared for. Then common misconceptions non-modders have towards modders. I think all of the non-modders, all of the end users think that we are just lazy and that we fucking suck at developing and that we suck at our jobs. And for that, I think they fucking suck. And I think all end users should,
Oh my goodness.
shut their mouths.
Well, I think if end users are like, hey, you're lazy and you are bad at what you're trying to do, they would probably be right for me, because I am lazy and I need to get better.
They would probably be right for me as well, to be honest. I've played Half-Life for the past week. I have not developed a pack in a long time.
I feel like we've talked about this many times, the common misconceptions non-modders have towards modders, at least in terms of
I think that's basically what their podcast is about.
Oh my goodness. For me, it's always, I guess I'm just thinking about vanilla players versus modded players, which I guess isn't the exact thing that people are, that huge trust is saying here. Wait, we should probably put not discussed yet, right? Because we have
gonna be discussed by the end of this episode.
But the
context
Orspawn
for
stuff?
all of our lovely listeners. What? Orspawn. Well, Orspawn. I'll remember that in my head. I will bring that up someday.
I'll make
lazy
sure
to research it.
I'm putting it down here.
Yeah, for context, for all of our lovely audio listeners, I just put the discuss tag on the post where huge trust suggested the topics.
Other common misconceptions non-modders have towards modders. I don't know. I mean, I know
They
again
probably
in that
all think we like create.
maybe, I suppose, something that I found maybe not like interesting, but something that I suppose some people might just not know how difficult some of these things are. Not that I'm going to be like, it's so difficult to make new recipes and do certain things that are kind of easy for me at least, but some of these things, like for instance, in that server that I'd been talking about before, the one where I played all of Fabric, where I played all the mods, there's one guy there who's funny. He's a little stupid, but it's fine because he's funny, and I'd consider him a friend to some degree at least. Oh my goodness. He was talking about hey, let's put what? What are you saying?
No, I'm just doing the name drop him, kill him with the rocks bit,
Oh my goodness.
Continue.
Anyway, what I'm saying is what was I talking about? Oh, I totally forgot. That guy, and he was like, hey, can we add this to the server that's currently going on? And it was like create 6. And, I had to go in and dump the cold water or something, and be like, well, the reason that create 6 can't be added wholesale immediately is because all of the add-ons need to be updated, and while also including everything that has native compatibility with create needs to be updated, and it relies on the add-on developers to to catch up, and of course I don't even know how difficult making it so that everything's hunky-dory with create 6 is going to be, because I'm not an add-on developer or mod developer at all, but these are things that I know because of my experience in pack development and stuff where people in the pack development Discord are talking about like, hey, this is why we can't put create 6 wholesale into a pack without things breaking as of right now because of the environment being a little unstable regarding add-ons and compatibility and stuff. And this is not stuff that necessarily everybody knows.
Well, I guess that's true. I guess it's just in general true for every community.
Yeah.
For every type of professional skills that you might have, whereas other people don't have them. It's that fucking XKCD again, isn't it? With the quartz formula and whatever the fuck.
Oh my goodness.
I feel like I'm bring that one up too much on this podcast, but it's true, it's relevant. I guess in this case it's kind of justified that a lot of non-modders would think it's quite easy, whereas we, as the superior human beings, know how hard it is to do all this stuff. I just want to add, I guess, that also a lot of non-modders underestimate how hard it is to port from one version to another version, and how hard it is to port from one mod loader to another mod loader as well.
Oh yeah. Also, I mean, this is not
Thank
something.
you, Omega Cubed.
Oh yeah. Yes. Thanks, Omega Cubed, for posting the XKCD again.
XKCD.
What I was gonna say is, even of course, once again, like you were just saying, I don't know how hard it is for people to port mods to different versions, but it's basically impossible to port mod packs to different versions. So if an end user is like, hey, can you take this 1.12.2 pack and can you port it to 1.20.1? It's like, you can't, you just kind of can't, right? It's just
that's I want to say that while porting mods is incredibly hard, porting mod packs is basically impossible.
Yeah.
That's why we make fun out of the concept of porting mod packs, why it sounds like nonsense to us. Whereas to non-modders, that the combination of words porting and mod pack would probably make more sense than to someone like us.
Yeah, I mean, of course, I know that there's Cabin, for instance, which, for those who don't know, is Create Above and Beyond in newer. The current version for
Cabin is not a port. Cabin is not a port. Cabin is a remaster. That's important.
I'd say
outline.
I know it. I feel, as far as I remember, there's. Let me look it up. Cabin, Minecraft, Create. I don't want to just find like a log cabin. Oh, hey, is the
Monia as well. Doesn't make a quick mention. Monia as well. Monia is also this kind of pack. It's also a master, not a port.
Cabin has
Pansmith. Okay, that's a ported mod pack. All right, let's take back all of the things that we've said. We are closing this podcast out of shame because we've been proven wrong explicitly. So it was a good run. Thank you guys for listening.
Yeah.
This was just
I was a little distracted looking at the Cabin CurseForge page, but I can say for sure that basically, I should, instead of having a season 2, we should just cancel our Blanketcon appearance entirely. Oh my goodness.
Well, we should try to get pitched with other podcasts, maybe. I don't know.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's
anyway.
I don't want to discuss the guests we might or might not have publicly because that might
because
make them not want to come here. But well,
yeah. I don't want to
make them not come here. Because but I'll discuss it privately. Maybe I'll see what we can do. So the last topic out of the topics, ideas by huge trust. Sufficiently modded Minecraft is indistinguishable from other games theory, and I think we've talked enough about that already in the previous episodes. But again, my opinion is that that's true, and Frog's opinion is that it's not quite true, but it's mostly true. That's just,
Yeah. I feel like there's some parts of Minecraft that you can't really escape from. Unless, I don't know, maybe at some point you might be able to find an arbitrary code execution thing, and then it'll can literally be another game, right?
I mean, mods are arbitrary code execution. You can execute whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, mods, I guess so, yeah.
That's kind of a weird concept. But yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I guess so.
That's fine. I guess everything that, hypothesis cannot replace is inherent to Minecraft. That's what I'm gonna say. It's kind of the ghost center for that.
We have not talked about that. Omega Cube talked about Reign of the
About what?
Nether.
I have no idea what that's referring to.
I think that is, yes, this RTS.
Oh yeah, I remember this one. Yeah. Yeah, there was like let's give some context to the listeners. Reign of Nether RTS is a mod for Minecraft Java edition version, whatever, I don't know. It transforms the game into an RTS, which is like
StarCraft or Age of Empires.
Yeah, StarCraft. Yeah, or like I guess Civ also kind of fits this definition. Civilization.
Is it? Is Civ an RTS? I don't know.
I think
I haven't played it.
I think that it's kind of related, but whatever. I know how RTS is actually what.
Well, RTS is defined by the fact that it's a strategy game and it's played in real time.
Real time strategy. Yeah.
Yes, it's a real time strategy.
It basically transforms the game into a real time strategy. Yeah, and it does transform the game in a way which makes it indistinguishable from non-Minecraft. Makes it.
I guess
makes it
count,
distinguishable
right?
from Minecraft. Yeah, it does count. So that's a proof. That's a. What the fuck did I want to say? That's a proof of my theory. That's
an example.
Theory is correct.
I feel like the average mod pack, though. Of course, the average mod pack might not be a good.
Well, the average mod pack is like the M creator slope.
Yeah, the average mod pack is Timmy's RPG adventure, with 3 and 3 M creator mods, at least.
Yeah.
At like 5 Nights at Freddy's or something.
Yeah, and
Super 5 Nights at Freddy's mod.
5 Nights at Freddy's mod, and
very interesting if there were a really good 5 Nights at Freddy's mod that took the community by storm. But generally, when mods like that appear, I feel like there are very few mods that are very big in the community that are based on other properties. The one that comes to mind for me is Mistcraft. That's pretty old though. And
the one, what's the one that was made? That's the one with like hex. Fucking hex casting is the mod that allows you to like make your own spells, and then there is one that Vasky made that's similar to that Psy.
Yeah,
that's also based on an anime, I think.
Oh, I see.
That's quite big.
That's pretty cool.
If you, dear listener, ever want to make a 5 Nights at Freddy's mod that doesn't suck and isn't M creator, you now owe us like 30% of your revenue because we gave you the idea.
Yeah. You owe me 29% and GCat 1%.
And me 1%.
Yeah.
Because
Omega Cube says Minecraft mod pack devs will create everything conceivable except for a good Souls-like. And I would say
that's another idea that you can steal from us.
Yeah. Well, we gotta give Omega Cube another 1%, and I'll get the 28%.
Yeah, probably something like that.
We're kind of close to the end.
I just want to mention, someone should do like a supercut of all of the times we've said and
yeah.
In this episode and all of the other episodes. I think that will be fun to listen to.
Yeah.
Anyway, do you know what time it is, Frog?
It's time for the funny machine.
No way. How did you know?
I don't know.
How you guessed that?
I don't know. I just guessed.
I will have time for one question, I guess. So,
let's
hopefully
see.
It's not a question that we've already answered because that would suck. The question was asked on the 2nd of July 2023, and it was asked by Chef Logan, and reads: what vanilla/mod mechanic do you use that mod packs often overlook? An example given is villager breeding. Let me think about this. LFA is not really that much developed to a point where I can definitively say what we use and what we don't. But I guess custom dimensions, does that count? I feel like a lot of mod packs don't use custom dimensions.
Well, I feel like they're not.
Data packs.
I don't know. They're not really necessarily overlooked. Custom dimensions, like people use them when they want to use them, and then they don't use them when they don't think they should. I don't know.
But
though.
I haven't seen like an actual I haven't seen much. Well, a pack. I haven't seen any packs that like use them at all. To be honest.
Does FTB Interactions have custom dimensions? I feel like it does.
FTB Interactions has Void World. That's definitely what it has. But other than that, Void World is not a custom dimension because I don't think you can make custom dimensions in 1.12 using data packs.
Oh, well, not using data packs, no.
Yeah, yes. Well, no, you can definitely make custom dimensions using just enough dimensions. I think that's the mod. We should also you to do that in 1.12. But I don't think FTB Interactions use that necessarily.
I'm pretty sure it did.
I don't know.
Well, I don't know. I also, again, I talk about it, but I have really not played much FTB Interactions.
We should make an official Just Enough Opinions FTB Interactions server.
Maybe at some point, yeah.
Yeah. Call in all of the guests, call in Akoto, call in Davey, maybe, if he wants to. And
anyway, someone in responding to this question actually has reminded me of something where they say Ash from supplementaries. And it reminds me of pretty much everything that I did in Play with Fire, which is one of the packs that I made, the pack that I made for the Pack Dev Jam from a while ago. Basically, in that, what you did is you burned down trees to get ash, and then you exploded that ash to pick the ash up. You just, make grenades, and you explode the ash, and you pick the ash up, and it's great. It was very fun.
Nice. That sounds fun, yeah.
Yeah, and I totally forget what else I was going to say about it, but I feel like people don't really use the thermal grenades very much, but...
Yeah, that's also a thing that people should probably use more. They're fun, yeah, I've played around with them before.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's kind of uncanny? I just, scrolled down in that question and I saw my own response and I've said the exact fucking same thing that I just said.
Let me see.
and then Kuan, I name dropped them, but Kuan, one of the individuals I was talking about in the beginning of the episode, came in with their shitty opinions again.
Oh my goodness.
This community is a fucking circle.
Oh my goodness.
Closed loop of the same thing. Yeah, there we go. That's what you get for listening to the end of the episode. You now know one of the individuals that I decided not to name drop at the beginning of
the other individual's me. I'm the one who criticizes GCAT all the time.
Yeah, true, and you're the one that I call the
asshole. Individual B. I'm individual B.
Yeah, individual B. There is a definition which involves you drinking some sort of liquid, which I will not.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, I don't even.
This podcast.
Yeah, a little goofy. Anyway,
by the way, Frog is not that individual. Just to make it clear. But the definition about someone drinking some liquids is, yeah, that's kind of uncanny that one of the topics we mentioned is Kwan acting like an asshole. And the other was me responding to this question, and back in fucking July 2023, I responded with the same fucking thing, and fucking Kwan came here, and oh my god, this is so insane, guys. This situation is insane.
Yeah.
One prayer.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, I think that should be it, right? We did the funny machine. We successfully.
Yeah, we did. Alright, we did the funny machine, we did killing people with rocks, we did also the Mambadium drama joke, we did what? Hated on another group of individuals, this time it's CFH developers.
Yeah.
We talked about Create.
Yeah. Jack Black came in for a guest appearance. You remember that Omega Cubed, right? Omega Cubed, who's been here the whole time. Jack Black made a guest appearance, thankfully.
Yeah, for some reason he left. That's weird.
Yeah, I don't know why he left. We were having such a great time.
Yeah, well, hopefully he'll come in the next episode as well.
Yeah.
Seriously, in the next episode we're going to have a guest. Hopefully have a guest, which I know Frog is kind of excited about.
Yeah.
And
I don't
Davey
even
will
know
look into
if we asked
was
that
here.
person yet, but
we did ask, but we didn't remind them that their episode is next, which is gonna be very fun.
Yeah.
To do right after the end of this episode. But anyway, thanks to you guys for listening. As always, smash that subscribe button. Go down in the description below. Don't forget to press that like before that. Then join our Discord server. What else? Go listen to us on Apple Music and Spotify. Donate to us through PayPal. We don't have a PayPal, by the way. You can donate to us, but you can boost our Discord server. That's what I think you can do.
Yeah.
Boost our Discord server. Yeah. Do you want to say anything else to the audience, Frog, before we let them go finally?
No.
Thanks for listening.
All right.
And you can go now.
Yes.
I'm freeing you, all of you, from my basement where I force you to listen to my terrible takes on the Just Enough Opinions podcast.
Yeah. I'm stuck in here too, but not for long.
Yeah. I'm not freeing him though. He will have to stay here.
Okay.
Because,
Yeah.
just
Well,
record episodes.
I'll see you all later then.
Bye.
Bye.